Good morning, Uma Community Clinic family. Welcome to Free Yoga Wednesdays. My name is Dijor, and I am a yoga therapist. I am here on the land of the Tongva and Gabrielino First Nations people's land. This was their land. They belonged to the land, and the land belonged to them. The land was stolen from them by colonizers and enslavers, and the area was renamed Los Angeles because of that. I want to give gratitude to them for their stewardship of this part of the planet, the solar system that I get to call my hometown. And thank you all for coming. This week is mat yoga. And so grab your yoga mats and we'll get started. My usual reminders, if you have any injuries, if you're in post-op recovery or anything that may limit your movement a bit, please be mindful of your body as you move around today. In class, we'll be using nasal breathing. So throughout the entire class, unless you're stuffy or have allergies today, please breathe through your nose, in and out through your nose. If you need to take a break at any point, please take a break. We'll take some together, but if you need a break at a different time, point in the class, please feel free to make that happen for yourself. And what else do I want to say? I think that's it for now. Anyway, so I'm going to start in my chair. We'll do a couple little warm-ups here. You can sit on your mat, cross your legs, sit up really tall, and try to get your shoulders over your hips if possible. So we want a really long spine and a really long neck. And we'll do some head rolls or head circles. These are really therapeutic for our neck, obviously, but also the tops of the shoulders. So if you're feeling tension throughout your day in those areas, you can kind of do these almost anywhere that you are. And you may hear some crunching and different sounds coming from your neck area, neck region. As long as there's no pain, you are fine. And what that noise is, it can be the bones realigning where they should be, or it could be hydrogen gas bubbles getting trapped around our entire body, actually. But a lot of them get stuck around our, called the cervical spine. The neck portion of the spine is called the cervical spine. Because there's so many small bones there, sometimes these gas bubbles kind of accumulate there. And so as long as you don't have any pain while you're doing this, you're okay. We'll go the other way. Again, remember to sit up straight. And then check in on your breath. So soft, gentle breath. Inhale completely, fill your lungs. Exhale, totally empty your lungs each cycle. And then we'll come back to center, drop your right ear over to your right shoulder. And just hold here, sitting up straight, breathing. Try to put on my earrings while we're here. Soft, gentle breath. Take your right hand and put it on the left side of your head. So a gentle pull, try to lower your left shoulder as much as you can. Good morning. Hi, Danica, welcome. Soft breath. I'm not sure we met before. I'm sorry if I don't remember. Anyway, I'm Dijor. Welcome to class. If it is your first time, can you please leave your email address before you sign off? The boss of me likes to collect those to market other free classes that the clinics offer. So we're doing mat yoga today. So while we get situated, you can grab your yoga mat. Good morning. And then inhale, release the right hand down, bring your head back to center. Then we'll go exhale over to the left ear. We'll add the hand arm in just a minute. So just breathing here, allowing a stretch to happen on the right side of your neck. A soft breath. Facial muscles are soft. And then we bring the left hand to the right side of your head. Hold here. And then release the left hand down. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. One more on the left. Inhale, center. And then exhale over to the left. And then breathe in and drop your chin down towards your chest and keep breathing here. So let the head drop forward. Shoulders are down, sitting up straight. And then inhale, lift your chin up, 3 fingers from each hand all around your jawbone, and push gently up and back. So the forward head tilt for the back of the neck, high part of the back is a stretch when we had our chin down. And then this one is a stretch for the throat and the muscles around the neck in the front. And then release that. I'm going to get down on the floor. So let's see. See if you notice any changes in the little bit of things that we've done. You might feel a little less tension in your neck if your neck was tight before. So before I get down here, I just want to show you that I have a towel for my comfort, or you can use a blanket. And I'm going to sit on it for the beginning of the class. And you can use this as a way to pad your bones from grinding in, your sit bones are called, from grinding into the floor if you're on a hard floor. I also want to show you this other thing that you can do with a folded blanket or pillow. If you pull the folded edge, not the folded edge, not pull it, but get the folded edge. And then you kind of hang your sit bones over that edge. It changes your posture. So it lifts the hips up a little bit, and it helps to straighten out your spine. And so you can always use that as a tool to kind of make you more comfortable in this seat. It's called seated cross leg pose or easy pose is the other name for this. If we were in a children's class, I would be calling it, they call it crisscross applesauce. Anyway, so for the adult crowd, we're going to call it easy pose or cross leg seated. And we're sitting up tall again, the shoulders over the hips, and we're going to, what are we going to do? Let's do some stir the pot. So these are upper body circles. And these are good for the primary purpose of this. It's called in the real world Sufi circles. Sufis are mystics from Turkey, or sort of priests from Turkey. And apparently they were seen doing these, and it got named Sufi circles or Sufi grinds, SUFI grinds. But my friend in Florida, my yoga teacher buddy, Jackie, called them stir the pot in one of her classes during the pandemic. And to me, that's a lot more relatable to my students and my geographic location of where I teach, including people that are far away on Zoom with me. So I started calling it stir the pot. And so let's bring in the breath. When you lean forward, exhale. When you sit up or lean backwards, inhale. So we want to always link the motion and the breath in yoga. That's kind of different from most other movement methods. You breathe in those methods, sure enough, but you don't necessarily link the breath to pumping iron like in a syncopated way. And so that's kind of the difference of yoga. Let's go the other way. And so you'll always hear me when we do an expansive move, say inhale if we go forward, or kind of decrease the expansiveness of the body, you'll hear me say exhale. So whenever we have space to fill the lungs, that is always the inhale point. So a few more. So these are for the hips. Even though the upper body's doing all the movement, the top of your thigh bone is rotating your hip sockets are rotating.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. The hip sockets are rotating around the tops of your thigh bones. That's what's happening here. So this adds a little mobility, fluidity to the hip sockets. The other thing that's happening, when you lean forward, your low back gets a little stretched. So see if you notice that. Let's go the first way again, and we'll do both. Welcome to class. Thank you for coming. We are doing yoga today. Soft breath. And then let's come up, sit up straight. We're going to recross the legs. So the other leg in front or on top. Now I want you to just lean forward, hands on the floor. So the hand options, flat palms. You want to keep your back flat, your spine straight, flat, not a hump back. So to do that, you lift your chest a little bit. So long spine, we're going from sitting up to just leaning forward, hands on the floor, on your mat, flat palms or fingertips, you get to pick. Some of you may have access down onto your forearms. You can come all the way down. I'm not warm enough for that, so I'm gonna stay up high. And then straighten out your back, lift your chest, and just hold here. Kind of look towards your fingertips and breathe here. Then inhale, sit up straight, arms up. I'm gonna put the other leg back in front. Then exhale to a forward bend again. So spine is long, neck is long, palms flat or fingertips or forearms. You get to choose which one you can access at this point. Breathe. And then inhale, come up, sit up really tall. Let's take a stretch here. Push your fingers up as high as you can get them to go. Try to bring your biceps near your ears, to your ears. Just reach up with the fingertips, take some breaths here, stretching from basically the wrist down to your waist or your hips. Just hold here. Soft breath. Take an inhale, we're going to twist to the left. So turn your upper body to the left. Left shoulder toward the back. You can use your right hand on your left knee to help you twist a little bit. Sit up taller, twist a little more, and then we're going to move the head from side to side. Soft breath, gentle movements with the head. Twist a little more to the left. And then inhale. Let's change the legs again. Sit up tall. Let's take another stretch here. Push your fingers up. Sit up tall. Breathe. Then take another breath and then exhale. We're going to go to the right. So the right shoulder is pointing back behind you. Twist. You can use the left hand on the right knee to help twist you a little more. Move your head from side to side. And let's go side to side. Inhale, arms up, exhale left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. So these are spinal twists. Inhale. Exhale, left. They help us to decompress the spine throughout the day. Gravity pulls us to earth. Exhale right as it's supposed to. And sometimes the spine gets a little smushed. Inhale up. And so these twists kind of release that compression that happens. Inhale up. Exhale right. Look right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Look to your left, over your left shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale right. Look right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Look left. I'm going to switch the legs here. Inhale. Change the legs. Exhale right. This time look over your left shoulder. Inhale center. Exhale twist left. Look over your right shoulder. I'm sorry, one left shoulder, excuse me. Inhale up. Exhale right. Look left. Inhale up. Exhale left. Look over your right shoulder. And we'll do one more on each side. We'll go right, left. Inhale, sit up, reach up. Exhale to the right. Look left. Inhale, sit up, reach up. Exhale to the left. Look right. And then inhale back to center. Hold here. Lower your arms. Extend your legs out. Windshield wiper your feet. Kick out your arms. And sit wide leg. This is called wide leg seated pose. So I don't know if you can see my feet, but my toes are pointing up toward the sky in a hard flex. Okay, just sit up tall. We're gonna hold here just for a couple breaths. The inner thigh muscles, the inner hamstrings. You want to feel a little something there. So open your legs wide enough. Good morning, welcome. Open your legs wide enough that you feel something here, and that something would be a stretch. So we're sitting up straight again, shoulders over your hips, toes pointing up. You can rest your hands on your shins, knees, or thighs, whatever's most comfortable. And we'll sit here just for a few breaths to let those muscles on the inner thigh stretch a little bit. If you don't feel anything, open a little bit more until you do. Not overstretching, but just finding that sensation, that feedback. Holding here, sit up, breathe through your nose. Inhale, slide your left hand along your left shin, come all the way over to the left, right hand on your right hip. And hold here. This is a stretch for the right side of your rib cage. Holding here. Look down towards your left leg. Just hold there. And then inhale, come up. Right hand on your right shin. Slide your right hand down towards your right ankle. Lean over to the right. Left hand on your left hip. Look down at your right leg. Feet are pointed up. Inhale, center. Exhale, slide left. We're going to go side to side now. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. This time, inhale, arms up. Twist to your right towards your right leg and exhale the hands down. One hand on either side of the right leg. We're going to hold here. So try to turn your upper body toward your front of your upper body towards your right thigh. And hold it. You might feel a little extra something on the left inner thigh, maybe from twisting the other way. Look down at your right knee. And then inhale, center, sit up, reach up. Turn to your left, exhale, come down. One hand on either side of the left leg, we're gonna hold here. So take some breaths here. Try to unbrace. If you're kind of braced up, your muscles are like tensed up or contracted, try to let them go. Just relax into this shape. Toes up, soft breath. And then we'll go side to side. Inhale, sit up center. Twist right, exhale down. Inhale, sit up center. Twist left, exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. We'll do one more on each side. Inhale, welcome. Exhale, right. Today is mat yoga. Inhale up. And then exhale, left. And inhale up, hold here, and then exhale your arms down. Bring your legs together. Windshield wiper your legs. Shake out your arms. We're going to bring the soles of the feet to touch. So this is called butterfly pose or cobbler, like the shoe person, shoemaker person, not the dessert. I guess they saw people making shoes sitting like this and it became a yoga name. So that's how a lot of these poses got named, from just observing different things going on in daily life. And oh, let's call it frog. Okay, let's, whatever. So this one's called a cobbler pose, but also butterfly. I tend to use butterfly because it's more relatable and it's prettier. Anyway, sitting here, so you can lift and lower your legs if you want, your knees if you want to butterfly your legs, or you can just sit still. I'm going to sit still. And your feet are either touching each other, or you can open your feet like a book where the pinky toe side touches both sides touch. It's up to you. Not a lot of difference there, but it is some difference. You have to try them both out and see what you notice. So this is a hip opener and also a stretch on that inner hamstring that I talked about a minute ago. And sometimes when I get in bed, I lay back. So that'd be called a supine butterfly. Laying back on your back is supine, is the not really fancy, but fancy anatomy name for laying on your back, or not laying on your back, the back. So supine butterfly on your back for a while, not all night, but it's a passive way to stretch these muscles. So if I'm watching television or something like that, or just relaxing, I sometimes start out like this before I go to sleep. Then I extend my legs down and carry on. And then extend the legs out, windshield wiper, sit up really straight. So this, and toes up here. This is called staff pose. I don't see it as a walking stick, but that is the reference. And I want you to breathe in here and just slide your hands along your shins towards your ankles. Keep your back straight. So we're not rounding the back. The back is flat. Lift your chest to do that. So another way to stretch the low back, see if you feel anything there. You might be loose enough where you don't feel it. It's still happening, but you might not need this kind of low back therapy like me. But a nice stretch is always good there. Toes pointing up. Then inhale, arms up, sit up straight. So here we look sort of like an L shape. Exhale forward, touch the floor outsides of your feet. Inhale up, sit up straight. Each time we come up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, reach up, exhale forward. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, exhale. Here's 2. Inhale, sit up, reach up, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. And then just come sitting up. You can relax your legs. I want you to sit up. Sorry, bring your right arm behind you, wrap it around behind you, and twist to your right. Again, we did a twist, but this time we're wrapping the arm behind, so you might feel a stretch on the front of your shoulder. Shoulder cap is what that's called. Twist and breathe. You can use the left hand outside the right leg to help twirl you around a little more. Then come back to center, shake out the right arm. See what you notice when you release that right arm. And then let's bring the left arm behind. Sit up tall, twist left. Right hand outside left leg. Mine is near my left knee, outside my left knee. So see what's comfortable for you. Twist a little bit more. And then let's inhale, change the arm, shake out left. Right arm behind, twist right. Inhale, center, shake out right. Left arm behind, twist left. And then coming back to center. Shake out your arms, windshield wiper your feet. We're going to come onto hands and knees. So here's another opportunity to use your towel or blanket. You can pad just your knees, like so. Or you can pad the entire lower leg, from knee down to the tops of your feet, like so. So you find out what's most comfortable. We're going to do a little foot therapy. So curl your toes under and sit back, butt towards your heels. You can touch the heels, great. I can't touch the heels right now, but I'm going as close as I can. You can also come up, bring the hands up off the floor, and try to sit up, upper body vertical. You can also come up all the way, upper body vertical. Feet are getting a nice stretch. Each foot has 26 bones. That's a lot of stuff in such a small space. So these stretches are really therapeutic. They open up the bones, the skeletons in the feet, and skeleton in the feet, and also stretch out the muscles of the feet a little bit. So this is really good foot therapy. Come back down. We're going to put the tops of the feet on the mat. Sit back as far as you can. You can keep hands on the floor. You can also come up with the tops of the feet on the floor. So this stretches the shin and the tops of the feet. See if you notice that. And then come back down. We'll do some cat-cows, table pose. Table pose is hips over knees. Hips over knees. Shoulders, elbows, wrists in a vertical line. Push the hands out just a little bit so you don't have a sharp crease in your wrist joint, because sometimes that does not feel nice. So we'll start with the cow. Let your belly drop toward the floor. Release your spine. So there's an arch in your back or sway back. Chest up and hold here. So this is a back bend first, primarily, which back bends in yoga help with flexibility of the spine. But the second benefit, see if you feel it, is the stretch of the muscles upper front body. See if you feel that the muscles pulling with our back arch, kind of up toward the muscles pulling toward the shoulders and toward the hips. So stretching all those muscles in opposition. I hope I'm explaining that clearly. Okay, breathe in, we're going to cat. So spine lifts, chin to chest, and hold. Push your spine up toward the ceiling. We're going to hold here. So this is a counter pose for the cow shape. So think of angry cat, Halloween cat, push up, chin down towards your chest. And we're on the tops of the feet still. Sometimes the heels want to fall out. It's called sickling. We want to stay on the tops of the feet so we get that stretch, that passive stretch to the top of the foot and the shins. Inhale, let's go cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. You can also do these in a chair. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last one. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. So we're going to reposition. Adjust your right hand so it's straight out from your right knee on the mat. Going to turn the body, the front body toward the left. Okay, so right knee is on the floor, right hand is on the floor, left foot is on the floor. You can put left hand on left hip if you want, or you can lift the left arm. The left arm is in, both arms would look like a T shape. So make sure that the left arm is going straight up, strong left arm, strong right arm too, and hold here. I don't remember the name of this pose, but anyway, it's it's a balanced pose. So if you start to waver around, that's the balance challenge there. The balance poses in yoga say that it helps keep us balanced in the real world. The wobbling around builds muscle tissue. Okay, a couple more breaths here. And then lower the left arm, bring the left knee down. I'm going to turn around for the other side. Okay, so position your left hand so it's directly in line with your left knee. Going to open up the body to the right. Right foot is flat on the floor. We'll start with right hand on hip, twist the right shoulder back a little bit. So you can stay here. You can lift the right arm straight up. Pull in your belly button here. And then lower the right hand back onto the mat, right knee back onto the mat. Going into down dog, curl your toes under. Let's hold there again for just a couple breaths and push back on your heels. So you get a nice deep stretch on the feet. Push back a little bit more, push and breathe. And then inhale, we're going up to down dog. So lifting the butt up on the inhale. Reposition your feet for your comfort. If you need to separate the feet a little more for more stability, do that. Hands are flat palms. Lower your heels. So heels toward the floor, they don't have to touch, but we're not up on tiptoes right now. Now we'll go to tiptoes. Inhale, lift the heels high. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Here's number 2. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Walk your hands back towards your feet into a forward bend. Bend your knees. Let the arms hang. So we'll hold here for a couple breaths. So this is a standing forward bend. Couple of benefits, primarily back stretch from the neck to your heels, getting a stretch. It's also called an inversion, which means that your heart is having an easier time pumping blood right now because it's pumping with gravity instead of against it. So sometime when we come up out of these inversions, we might feel a little lightheaded, not in a bad way or fainting kind of way, but just a lot of oxygen is going into your brain. Okay, hold here. Take a couple more breaths. And then sweep the arms out. Inhale, come standing. Arms up over your head. and then exhale down into mountain pose. This is mountain. So down dog, mountain pose, child's pose, and corpse pose are the 4 standing poses of yoga. There are tons of other resting poses of yoga. There's other poses we rest in, but for some reason, somebody picked these 4 as special. So this is a mountain pose, and we use this pose to rest, and you might feel a little different from being upside down with our head upside down. There's all sorts of inversions in yoga. Forward bend is an easy one to access. The more challenging ones, and a lot of people love these, are headstands and handstands. Same benefit, but more challenging and not necessarily accessible for most of us. So there's other ways to access that same inversion benefit. And what we just did, forward bend is one, and then also legs up the wall, where you lay on your back and literally extend your legs up the wall, and you can rest like that. So the heart and the head are on the same level, and the heart has an easy time pumping blood, and you get a benefit of a lot of oxygenated blood into your brain. That's the yoga therapist talking. Okay, hands in front of your heart, and you got a good rest time out of that. Sweep out and up, arms up, inhale, exhale, forward swan dive down, bend the knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up, arms overhead. We'll do a few more of those. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Each time you come down, if you prefer to bend your knees, you can. Inhale up. When my muscles are cold, I can't keep my legs straight right away. Exhale down. Inhale up. So use what you have as a tool. Exhale down. Bent knees is a tool. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Hold here. Separate your feet wide. 10 toes going straight in front, or forward, I should say. Left hand right below your face on the floor. Inhale, right arm, twist your upper body. Right arm goes up. Twist your upper body and hold here. So this is another way to do a spinal twist. This one is a standing spinal twist. The other ones we did were seated. You can do them on your back to this supine spinal twist as well. Inhale, right hand replaces left hand. Oops. Exhale there, and then inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. So we're going side to side. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Left arm up. I got my arms mixed up. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale the right hand down. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale the left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Last one here. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Hold here, both hands on the floor. Flat palms, hold here. So feet are parallel to each other, however wide you have them, that's fine. Hold here and breathe. Let's walk hands toward the left foot. Hold there. Keep the breath moving. And then walk hands to the right foot. Keep the breath moving. Let's go left foot again. Walk hands left. And last time to the right. Walk hands to the right. And then come back to center. Bend your knees. Hands on top of your knees. Inhale, come up with a flat back. And come up to standing, come up to mountain. And we'll take a rest here. Breathe through your nose. See how you feel. Let's do some sprinklers here. And then we'll do I think it's called one-legged chair. So this is chair with both legs. We're going to do one. So shift the weight onto the left leg. If you need something to touch to help with stability, you can use that. Nothing wrong with using household props. There's a little thing over here that I can touch, so I'll show you from this side. Let's go right leg. Stand on the weight on your right leg and then bring the left ankle to the right knee, bend the right knee. So I'm touching, I have a wet bar over here, touching it. Right knee is bent. You can bring the hands in front of your heart or on your hips or hanging low. Bend the right knee a little bit more. So this is called I think it's called the one-legged chair pose. I don't know, I could be wrong. Let's just do it. And then kick out left leg, set left foot on the floor, shift the weight over to the left, right ankle, left knee, and also it helps to pull in your belly button. Bend the left knee. Breathe. Kick out right leg. Do a different balanced tree pose. So shift weight to the right leg. Turn the left leg out, left knee out. And plant your left foot on the inside of you can start down low. Ball of the left foot on the floor, arch of the left foot near the right inside ankle. You can start there. If you want to slide the left foot up the inside of the right leg, right calf, or right thigh. Also cross the left leg over the right. This one, hold it or not, it's up to you. I can't do that one very well because my knee, my special knee is not having it. So I'm gonna pick this one. So let me show you some hands. Prayer hands, V shape, prayer hands overhead, arms straight out horizontally, palms up or down. Upside down V, palms up or down. Hands on your hips, the back, prayer hands, fingers down. Prayer hands, fingers up. Wrists, elbows. When you bring your arms behind you, the shoulder stretch happens, like I mentioned earlier. So pick what works for you today. You can switch the arms around if you want. Pull in your belly button, hold it in. That helps stabilize you a little bit. Also, what helps is staring at something that's not moving. Helps to kind of help with stability. The focus of it helps with stability from wobbling around is good. As I mentioned, it builds muscle tissue, so there's nothing wrong with that. But anyway, let's kick out left leg, stand on left foot, shift the weight to the left leg, and then pick your tree for your right leg, and then pick your hands. And hold there and breathe. And then when you're ready, you can kick out right leg and come standing on the right foot. Let's do some hip circles, standing. So feet are parallel, but you can separate your feet and just rotate your hips around. This kind of reveals to you where you might have some sticky spots in your hip joints. And then you kind of remember where they are. You can work on that one little area on your own. And then let's go the other way. Hey, Lanika, you snuck in on me. Hey, welcome. And I can't see anything on this little screen of my phone when I'm on my mat or in the chair. So I'm glad you're here. Let's go first way again. Then we're going down onto the floor. We'll go second way again, and then we'll go down onto the mat. Opposite way. And then when you're ready, come down on your mat, onto your back. And lay on your back and bring your knees to your chest. You can hang onto the knees. We're going to rock side to side. Just twisting side to side. So this is a really good way to massage your low back. See if you notice that. And also, if you go all the way to either side, you massage the fleshy part of your hips. I'm always talking about the hip joint, but this helps to massage the tissue, the hip tissue versus the bone. So see if you notice that. You can also do these in bed. They're a little more squishy, obviously, in bed, but they're a little more luxurious in the bed, too. The next time you go right, let the legs stack on top. The outside of the right leg is on the floor or on your mat. Left leg is stacked on top. The legs are relaxed. And we're going to open the left shoulder back down, left arm out, left palm up. This is a supine spinal twist on your back. And then inhale, knees to center, legs to center, and then we're going over to the left side. Legs relax, one on top of the other, and then drop the left shoulder back toward the floor. Sorry, everyone. Right shoulder to the floor, excuse me. Right arm out, right palm up, and hold here. And then come onto your back again. Feet on the mat, knees up. We're going to windshield wiper the knees this time. Before we were just doing our feet. This is another version of a spinal twist. See if you can notice how that's happening. So knees back and forth, shoulders stay on the mat, flat on the mat. Next time you go left, let the legs just drop naturally to the left. Try to let go and unbrace. Hold here and breathe. Inhale, we'll switch to the right. Knees drop right. Release the legs. Hold here, breathe. And then inhale, feet flat, knees up. We're going to extend the right leg up. Hold on to the back of the right leg, back of the right thigh, back of the right, or around the right knee, right calf. If you can reach your toes, peace sign fingers, right hand around the big right toe. Try to straighten out the back of the right leg. Hold here, breathe through your nose. Release your fingers if you were holding your right leg. We're going to lower the right leg slowly, 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 all the way down. Use your abdominal muscles for control. And the right foot is flexed on its way down. Extend the left leg out. Inhale, big stretch here. Arms overhead. Stretch your body. And then right foot on the mat, lift the left leg up. And so again, hold on left thigh, left knee, left calf, left ankle. Peace sign left fingers around the left big toe. Hold here. Release the left hand if you were holding your foot, and then breathe in, and then slowly lower the left leg. Take your time. Keep breathing here. Use the abdominal muscles. You get to the bottom, to the floor. Right leg goes out again. Inhale, another big stretch here. And then release the stretch. Left foot on the floor. Right ankle, right knee. Right ankle, left knee, impossible otherwise. Right ankle, left knee. Breathe in, we're twisting to the left. So the right foot is going to touch the floor, twisting left. Another way to do a spinal twist. And then inhale back onto your back. Right foot on the floor. Left ankle to right knee. Breathe in, twisting right. So this time the left foot touches the floor to the right. Inhale, come back. So we're going to go into final rest. Couple of options. So I mentioned the corpse pose when I was talking about the 4 resting poses. So this is corpse pose, laid out flat on your back. Let the feet flop open, arms out to the sides, palms up. This is traditional corpse pose. For some of us, it's uncomfortable to lay out like this for various reasons. And for others, it's uncomfortable for the low spine. So for the low spine people, flat feet on the long edge of your mat, let the knees touch. So that's how you could do accessible corpse pose. You don't want to be on your back at all. Knees up to your chest, turn onto one side, doesn't matter what side. Drop both legs one on top of the other and let them relax. We're not bracing them, holding them, they're relaxed. Bottom arm is your pillow. So this is a side corpse pose. And then the other way to do it, you can do it sitting up if you want to. So sitting in cross-legged seated pose. Some people rather do it sitting up, and that's all fine for me. Whatever works best, whatever the most therapeutic, where you feel the most benefit. So this is seated corpse pose. It's easy pose. You can do that through this time. So this part of the class, it helps to integrate all the energy that we've whipped up, all the oxygen we brought into our bodies, and it kind of moves it around in an even equal way so that it is absorbed by the body in an even equal way. And so we will be here just for a few minutes. While we're here, I want you to please focus on your breathing. The breathing is soft, like it's been the whole class, soft and smooth through your nose. Full inhales and complete exhales. Gently turn your head from side to side. Circle your hands and feet. Take another big stretch. So arms up overhead. Take some breaths here. And then when you're ready, make your way back up to seated. So thank you again for spending the morning with me. I think everyone here is on West Coast time. Every now and then I have a visitor from Massachusetts. But thanks for coming to class, and I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you feel the benefits of yoga, and I hope you sleep a little better tonight. Thank you, Mika. And I'll leave you with this. May you be happy. May your life have meaning, and may you all be instruments for social change. Thank you. Hi, Sankey. Thanks for coming to class, and I'll see you next week. Thank you, Shalyn.
You're welcome. Thank you, everyone.